Hello and welcome to today's myminimaths.co.uk video tutorial. And today we're going to be counting in tenths and hundredths. And so the very first thing we need to do is look at what tenths and hundredths actually are and what they look like. So let's have a look at tenths to begin with. Okay. And it means that we're going to take a cake or a pizza or a chocolate bar or any object you can possibly think of and cut it into 10 exact equal pieces. So imagine we have a chocolate bar like this, and we're going to cut it exactly into 10 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and finally 10, and we know that each one is worth a tenth. And so we can say altogether 10 tenths is the whole chocolate bar or whole pizza. Okay, so as we can see on question 1 here, we have 1/10 followed by 2/10 followed by 3/10, and then we need to find out what the next fraction is. So we're going to add one more tenth, so like one more slice of cake or pizza, which is going to be this one here, and we know altogether we have 4/10 for our answer. And next I'm actually going to move to question 3 because these are also counting in tenths. So first of all, this time we're starting off at 4/10. So we have our 1, 2, 3, 4/10 here, and we're going to add a tenth each time. So if we add one more tenth, we have 5/10. Then if I add another tenth here, I have 6/10. And then I'm going to add on one more to continue this. Okay, here for a final answer of 7/10. So I had 6 slices out of the 10 for the full pizza, added another one to it, so I get 7/10 altogether. And next we're going to move on to hundredths. So this time it's like taking a chocolate bar or a pizza or a cake or any other object you can possibly find and chopping it up into exactly 100 pieces, and all those 100 pieces need to be identical. It's very much what we look at when we're looking at percentages, because we're looking at chopping everything up into 100 pieces per 100. Okay, so let's have a look at what our hundredths look like. Okay, so let's take our pizza. So we have 10 rows of 10 altogether to make our 100 little squares, our 100 little slices of cake. So it's either going to be a very big cake to get the 100 slices, or it's going to be a small cake but very, very, very small slices indeed. So as we can see, we have our hundredths here. I'm not going to write them all out because I'll be here forever, but you can see how it works. There's a hundredth, there's another hundredth, there's another hundredth, and so on, all the way up to 99 hundredths and 100 hundredths, which of course would equal the whole cake, wouldn't it? And so on to the first question. Let's use this image to help us understand how we're counting in hundredths. So we have our first hundredth here, then we're going to add a second hundredth, and then to the third hundredth. So this next one here is going to be 4 100ths for our answer to question 2. And then finally we're on to question 4 here, which starts at 12 hundredths. So if I count up my 100ths, 200ths, 300ths, 400ths, 500ths, 600ths, 700ths, 800ths, 900ths, 10 hundredths, which is the same as one row of 10, isn't it? Okay, so we have our 10 hundredths and then add the extra 2. And so here, if I just change that to 12 hundredths there, then I'm going to add on to that. So I'm going to add on one more to make 13 hundredths, another one to make 14 hundredths, and then finally I need to add an extra 1 here for a final answer of 15 hundredths. So out of the 100 slices in the cake, I'm going to eat or take 15 of them. Thank you very much for listening today, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. And don't forget to subscribe to the myminimaths.co.uk YouTube channel for all the latest videos and updates. Take care now.